Well, thank you and good afternoon. And I want to, first of all, welcome everyone that has joined the session, those that are going to join the session, and those that will be viewing the session at a later date. My name is Carl Dwyer. I'm the current director of the Veteran Resource Centers here at El Paso Community College. And today's Tejano virtual event, as earlier described, will be discussing the mission and the operations at our Veterans Resource Centers here. I'll start out with our introductory slide, our cover slide, and here you see our logo for our Veterans Resource Center, which is identified by the stars and stripes, the red, white, and blue. Our department, the Veterans Centers, actually falls under the management and direction of the AVP for Instruction and Student Success, who is currently Dr. Mitchell. We are one of the many tools or departments within her portfolio that are here to help our students be successful as they're pursuing their academic endeavors here at EPCC. We'll start off real quick with a video. This is a video that's, if you want to see it later, you can visit our website, but it gives a quick introductory overview of the Veteran Resource Center. So I will have the TV staff, if we could, go to the video.
You've served our country or supported those who did. From service to success, now let EPCC serve you.
El Paso Community College is committed to providing high-quality secondary education opportunities to our nation's servicemen and women, veterans, and their families. As a designated Purple Heart College and a gold recipient of the Veteran Education Excellence Recognition Award, EPCC is recognized for our deep commitment to our veterans and their families.
For many in the military community, the transition to education is the gateway to civilian success. We serve veterans, active duty, reservists, National Guard, spouses, and their dependents. Whether it's navigating benefits, finding a new career path, or just finding a crew that speaks your language, we are here for you.
A short testimonial of mine is that this center is so welcoming, so helpful, and super resourceful. Please come and visit us at our TM or our VV location.
And again, that video is available for future viewing and reference on our website at the EPCC main website on the Veterans Resource Center. So here's a quick look at our team, our current staff. Once again, my name's Carl Dwyer. I'm the current director of the Veteran Resource Center. I've been here with the college almost 3 years now. And also on our team, we have our key individuals. As you can see all their pictures here. I'll start off by introducing Ms. Joanna Roldan, who is one of our Veterans Resource Specialists. We currently have positions and authorizations for 3 Veterans Resource Specialists. And we hope to, hopefully before the fall semester here in August, have our other 2 Veteran Resource Specialist positions filled. That position is currently advertised, and we will be going through the selection process here pretty shortly. And hopefully these 2 wonderful, outstanding individuals will join our team just before the fall semesters. Our hub is our administrative associate, Mr. Francisco Rivera. He goes by Frank. He handles all things logistics, admin related, and budgetary, which keep our department running on a day-to-day basis. We're joined by 2 part-time student support assistants, also work studies, Mr. Everett Ware, who currently assists us at the Valverde campus, and Mr. Robert Ochoa, who currently assists us here at the Trans Mountain campus. These individuals are very key to rounding out our staff and our team and helping us in serving the student veterans and their beneficiaries here at EPCC. This is our mission statement. Bottom line, we here at the Veteran Resource Center, we want to be a one-stop shop for all of our military connected students. You know, it's kind of confusing with the title of Veterans Resource Center. But we'll talk about it a little later, is actually the customer and all of those that are eligible to utilize our service. It's much more than those who have served. It is anybody that has is connected to those who have served or are eligible through their relationship and benefits to a veteran or active duty to be eligible for those services. But again, you know, our goal is to be here with any question, to answer any questions, any challenges, any red tape, confusion, and also, as the video stated, to be a source of assistance, community, and belonging for our students. It's our vision statement. Our vision is to be one of the best, if not the best, college student success supporting Veteran Resource Center in the nation. The term I really want to teach everybody today is a term called military connected students. And again, military connected students are all of those who have a connection to the military, whether it's through their current service, former service, or once again, the main one I want to highlight are dependents. If you're a family member of a current or former service member, such as a spouse, a child, a stepchild, grandchildren, or adopted child, you are what we consider military connected. So if you are military connected at all in any form or fashion, we would love to have you stop by the Veterans Resource Center, because this space is designed for you to assist you. Currently, we have about 1,200 active duty and veteran that attend EPCC. But if you were to expand that scope to the number of military connected students, that's well over 3,000. And we're here to support all of those students, whatever they may need, and to provide any assistance that they may need. So please, if nothing else, military connected is a term that we want everybody here at the college to understand, that is bigger than just those who have served. It's those that support and those who are connected to and related to those who have served. Quick discussion about who are student veterans. This is some data from the Department of Education, kind of dated, two years old, but it still kind of shows the picture of the huge number of veterans and military connected that are going to school, that are going back to school for several reasons. In 2024, you had almost 1 million veterans that used their VA education benefits, or either their voc rehab benefits. Usually veterans are older, you know, they're adult learners, you know, that which poses an entirely new set or an additional set of challenges and difficulties with coming back to college. And we're here not only to help the college, but mainly to help those students transition back into the higher education, into the classroom, and into the learning environment. I have one more video here. This is a second of 3 videos. This video I like to use, we use it in our 8 Keys to Success class, but it gives the testimony of some student veterans, and it shares expertly, you know, some of the testimonials that we hear quite often here at EPCC. So once again, one more video.
In a sea of 18 and 19-year-olds, the majority of us are over age 25. We are non-traditional students. We're moms, we're dads, we're married, we're single. We're getting up earlier than most so we can squeeze in that workout or pack our kids' lunch. We're at the library studying later than others because most of us work full-time jobs. We've served for years so that we can go to college. We've been stationed right here at home and around the globe, where hours of boredom turn into moments of sheer chaos. Some of us have seen combat. Some of us haven't. There are 1.1 million of us in school right now. Our best days are ahead of us. We came to college to better ourselves and to find solutions for America's challenges. Our military experience informs who we are, but it doesn't define who we are. We're students first, but we're also veterans. We're college without the stereotype. Where are student veterans? We're everywhere. We're in classrooms all across the country, from trade schools and community colleges to universities, and even the Ivy Leagues. We're in the best programs and on the best campuses across the country. We've gone from patrols to presentations and formations to philosophy. We're different, but we're the same. We're working in research labs. We're studying abroad. We're sitting next to you in the student center. We're at football games and at the tailgates before. We're cramming for the same midterms and finals. And you know what? We've been doing this for the last 70 years, since World War II ended and the GI Bill was established. Student veteran success is not a new concept. We have been successfully transitioning into higher education since the American Revolution. But you know what we're doing now? We're graduating at a higher rate than our peers. We're earning higher GPAs than the national average. We're bringing a diversity of thought and lived experiences into the classroom. We're becoming teachers and doctors. We're starting small businesses. We're running for political office. We're becoming the leaders of tomorrow. But you know what we're doing the most? We're succeeding. Being a student veteran doesn't come without its challenges, but we're embracing this moment to chart the rest of our lives. We're yesterday's warriors, today's scholars, and tomorrow's leaders.
The biggest thing for me is that I felt very
Okay, again, I want to thank our team over in TBE for that video. That was actually the video that we were going to show a little later in the session for our student veterans, but it fit perfectly there because it does a good job of explaining who student veterans are, where they are, why they come to school. And again, that's why our department is here, is not only to support those student veterans, but to also educate the staff, the faculty, and everyone involved in instruction, just how important this is, this special category of student, and how to best support them. Everything we do here at the college, we like to surround it from the Veterans Department around the 8 keys to veteran success. And the 8 keys to veteran success, you may be formerly familiar with it, used to be referred to as green zone training. But now we use what's called the 8 keys to success. So everything we do day in and day out, we try to tie it into one of the 8 keys to success, because it has been proven that if a college or higher education institution implements these keys and these processes, then they will be successful in supporting their student veteran population. As you can see here, the 8 keys are listed, not in any particular order. Usually I always like to highlight key number 4, which is to coordinate a central campus efforts for all veterans with the creation of a designated space for them. And currently, and on the next slide, I'll go over that, we currently, of all our campuses, we have physical spaces located at 2 of our 5 campuses. But the goal is to expand those services and those resource centers to all. But here again, you can see what the 8 keys are. We're here to create a culture of trust and connectedness, basically building that sense of community across the college, our entire enterprise, among the faculty, staff, and our students. And we want to be consistent about this so that, this continues not only here during our time, but into the future. So those that come behind us will also be successful. We try to inform this by, we're working real hard to gather data. So it's very important that when our student veterans or our military connected students, when they register as they attend school, to make sure that they identify themselves, because to be able to track them, to be able to know who they are, how many they are. It really goes a long way in helping the college identify them, account for them, and know who they are and where they are. One of the challenges we find here is that many, one, they don't know that they are military connected, so they don't always identify as military connected, which may make our numbers seem lower, which is why it's so important for us to get the word out and to educate everyone on what military connectedness means. But that also helps us provide more resources, get more space, get more supplies, get more budget and funding to support our student veterans and to expand our programs. And we continue to use these 8 keys, and here within the upcoming semesters and academic year, we plan to build these out, such as using the early alert system to where we, within the VRC, working with everybody else here on campus, will be able to alert our students and staff and faculty on any issues or challenges or things that our student veterans and military connected students may need. Doing things like this, the Tejano virtual event, we want to provide that comprehensive professional development and education to inform everyone, faculty and staff, on issues and challenges that are unique to this special population of students. Okay, going to the next slide. This is just a depiction of all of our current campuses here at EPCC, and where you see the Veterans Resource, the Tejano Jack mustache logo is where we currently have physical Veteran Resource Center, spaces that you can walk into, use the computers, and actually take a seat and spend some time in. The goal is to, in the future, have a VRC at each one of our campuses. Once space allows, once we have the number of personnel, and again, once we've collected that data and we have a better picture of the number of student veterans and military connected folks that we're trying to serve. Our next goal is to expand into the Rio Grande campus downtown, and then followed by the Mission campus out in Horizon. As everyone knows, those two areas are growing, especially the Mission area in downtown and our student population, and we're seeing that there is a high need for our services. Another thing I'd like to make clear is just because we don't have a Veteran Resource Center at a specific campus physically does not mean that we don't support those campuses. Myself, my entire staff, our Veteran Resource Specialists, our work studies, we often visit the other campuses. We come out to the other campuses. We do tabling events, outreach event, and if requested by staff and faculty, if we need to come out and visit students, we will be there in a heartbeat. So please don't let the fact that we don't have a physical space there keep you from requesting our services or reaching out to us, because we'd be glad to come out at any time, any day, to visit any one of our campuses, to be there and reach out and support our students. These are some of the goals and initiatives that we currently are undertaking in our department. We're proud that since the grand reopening a little over a year and a half ago in January 2025, again, to say that we are expanding our services across all college campuses. We're trying to make sure that everyone is aware of that. We still find that there are some that don't know, one, that we have a Veteran Resource Center, that our services exist. So whatever you can do and what we can do to get the word out, we want everyone to know that since COVID and since January of last year, the Veteran Resource Centers are back, full service, fully staffed, and ready to assist. We have several other programs that we'll talk about later in the discussion, such as Stories of Service, our OBTT program, that are also programs that we brought back to give our students, staff, and faculty connection points and opportunities to visit with us, learn with us, socialize with us, and interact to groups, veterans, military connected, where you can have that community of understanding, ask questions, shared experience, eating, fellowship, within our resource centers. So we look to have many more of those types of events in the upcoming semesters and academic years. We also work with many outpost partners like OPTT, where we conduct employment workshops, which are things such as federal resume writing, helping develop a resume, interview skills, how to dress. So we bring those services and activities onto the college campus in coordination with our career and transfer service, just to round out those services for this population, because many in this population are looking to either go back into the federal workforce or have challenges transitioning and articulating and translating their skills into the corporate world. So we try to assist in those services also. Some of our future program goals are we continue to try to have the college recognized as a military friendly, a veteran friendly school with the appropriate recognition. Proud to announce that we received the Texas Veterans Commission Excellence Award in the year 2025. We have once again achieved the gold level rating from the military friendly schools. We're aiming for the top 10. But these are just some of the recognitions and awards that we actually apply for, where we're judged against, evaluated against. And it's not just something to say that you are a top military school. You know, we like to prove it, and the proof is in the recognitions and awards that the school is now starting to receive as a result of many of the services that we're providing. Excuse me. Some of the other things we want to make sure we continue to do is we want to see an increase in this population, our military connected population, actually utilizing their VA benefits and education. So we're here. Many people don't even know that they're eligible for benefits, how they can use them. It's very confusing. The application process, the amount of money, the amount of funding, so we're here to be a resource to help with the understanding and the education of how to navigate that process. So please help us spread the word that we want to increase. Many have served their country, many have fought, bled, and died for their country, and they are now eligible for those benefits, or their spouses or children are eligible for those benefits, and they go unutilized. So we want to make sure that we are helping with the utilization of those. And then also, we'll talk also a little later about our Student Veterans of America chapter, which we're proud of. Our Veterans chapter here is very engaged, not only on campus, but off campus. And we look to continue for that program to be one of the top programs here at the college. A couple of the initiatives we're looking to also initiate here in the upcoming academic year. One is we've applied for several grants, 2 grants. One is the top grant is for under the Department of Education, Department of Labor. It's a grant for us to be able to expand and create a center of excellence for veteran student success. So if awarded, this grant would give us the ability to once again hire more people, more veteran resource specialists, and to be able to expand our services across all campuses. So we're looking for this grant award. Hopefully, if all goes well, we'll receive it in this upcoming academic year, no later than October, and we'll start implementing and expanding our services in November. Another grant that we applied for is the National Environmental Education Foundation Veterans Grant. And what this grant would do, it would help us, it will give us funding to be able to offer more community services and events for our students and our student population. Things like going up to Rio Doso for nature hikes, going up and skiing, going hiking, going out to Elephant Butte Lake, and engaging with nature with other students and with other staff and faculty. So if awarded, be on the lookout for that also, because we will definitely be asking for participants to come out and help enjoy and to take part in these grant initiatives. Okay, I'm going to pass it now to our veteran resource specialist, Miss Joanna Rolden, and she's going to talk a little bit about our work study program. As you heard me mention earlier, we round out our team sometimes with student veterans and students who are currently pursuing their education, and our work study program. So Joanna, I'm going to pass the microphone to you so you can talk about our work study program.
Hello, everyone. So the work study program is an amazing program for any veterans or dependents using VA GI Bill benefits. It's essentially an extension of those benefits that you're already using anyway. It's a program that helps you work and earn a little bit of money while you're going to school, and it's flexible and it works around your schedule. You can, as long as you're going to school at least full time to 3/4 time, you would be eligible to apply for this program. Generally, what we do here is you actually work at the VRC and you assist students in the same things that you went through, applying for benefits, going to different events, how do we use everything, how do I register for classes. So it's essentially using the knowledge you already have to help other students, but it's also flexible to be able to do your work, your schoolwork while working. So that's basically it. But if anyone's interested, we are hiring a couple of spots at both the Valle Verde and Trans Mountain campus. So if you come by one of the offices, we can get you an application and get you started and see if we can work with you.
All right. Thank you for that again, Joanna. And again, our work study program is an excellent program. One of the questions we usually get, especially from veterans that are currently maybe using VRE or some other educational benefit, is does it impact any of my other benefits? And I'm here to tell you that it has nothing to do with your VA, your disability payments, your VRE, educational benefits. Work study is a standalone program that are not does not have any effect on any of your benefits. Sorry, I'm trying to read the chat at the same time. Thought I just saw a question about I'll let Joanna moderate the chat, and I'll come back after we finish. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is our Student Veterans of America Association, our chapter here. It is one of the many student organizations that are in the SGA, Student Council here. We are happy to, and we boldly brag and proclaim that in 2025, our SVA chapter placed second amongst all other college chapters here at EPCC. And this past year, 2026, veterans led the way and took first place. So that's one thing we love to poke our chest out about, and we are looking to repeat each and every year. So if you belong to some other club and organization, too bad for you. You probably want to come over and join the Student Veterans of America, and where we lead the way, and we lead from the front, just as veterans always do. The pictures here are just a couple of the events that many of our student veterans had the opportunity to take part in the recent years. We had 3 members go out to southern sunny California to attend the SVA Regional Summit in South California. 3 days of great learning, discussions, dialogue, and fellowshipping with fellow veterans from colleges all across America. And our next goal is, the bottom picture, is to actually have as many student veterans as we can get funding for to actually attend the upcoming annual National Convention of Student Veterans, which will be taking place January 2027 here in the great state of Texas, in Grapevine, Texas. So we're looking to take a bus load of student veterans from EPCC up to Grapevine to represent EPCC and have a great time learning about the National Student Veterans Association, job employment, transition into other colleges. So we're doing great things here for our student veterans to not only inside the classroom, but outside the classroom here to make their time beneficial and a great experience. And here's just a few notes about our student veteran. Our current president is Miss Charisma Glover, and our current vice president is Miss Erica Andrada. And our student veterans, another thing, like just like with our department, they help out in the community. do a lot of things for veteran service organizations and the community, both on campus and off campus. So, one thing we love to say is that we've previously served and we continue to serve. So veterans don't stop serving just because they have departed and taken off the uniform. They continue to hold and to do things both on campus and off campus. Our chapter meets once a month, and I would tell you the best thing to do is to come in if you would like to join and like to be a part of this great organization and be a part of the First Place Club, the best club and chapter at EPCC. Just come into any of the Veteran Resource Center, and we will gladly get you signed up. Glad to get you signed up. We would love to have you. Okay, this next slide. We've already seen the video for SVA that was played earlier, and who student veterans are. And so what I'd like to do now is I believe we have on a call and we have on Blackboard here a couple of our current student veterans, our military connected students who are currently either working, attending, going to college here. And I would like to open up the floor to give them an opportunity to talk about their experience here at EPCC and to also talk about, utilizing the Veteran Resource Center, the advantages of using it, and what advice they would give a military connected student that is thinking about either joining SVA or coming into the Veteran Resource Center, and what advice you would give them. So Joanna, I think they're over with you, and I'd like to pass it over there.
Leticia Wiegand. Right now, Joanna is currently assisting a couple people that came in, but I am one of the student veterans here at EPCC at Trans Mountain Campus. I've been here since last year, 2025 in the summer, and I've been ever so grateful that I've been able to find the VRC. Thankfully to my history teacher who personally walked us over and introduced us to this place. It's been really great here, having all the people that have similar experiences through the military service, using the education, everything available, just family, friends. It's been wonderful. People assist you with, your homework or any resources as far as with the VA itself, with appointments, anything that you need to apply for. The great things that we have going on here is we get a lot of events that we participate in, a lot of camaraderie, especially like potlucks, outreach, and a lot of other, I would say, like work studies and job offers. It's been really great to be able to be part of. Right now, I'm currently doing a work study here through the VRC as well. And it's been great to bring in a little bit more funds while I go to school full time. And it's just been really great having everyone. Everyone's very supportive to be able to, share similar experiences. But thank you. Thank you for listening. I have somebody else here, one of our other student veterans who is from BC.
Before you pass it off, lady, I don't
Yes,
think you gave us your military background. How did you serve? When did you serve? And then like what you're going to school for, and maybe some of the challenges and things that the VRC has helped you as you come into higher education before we go to the next
sure. One. Yes. So I served for 5 years. This was back in 2008 to 2013. I was an aircraft engine mechanic for the Marine Corps. And that was a long time ago, for me at least. And it's been great coming back to school. I first started going to school in Washington about 2014. And then I came back in El Paso and started going to EPCC in 2016 at the Northwest campus. They didn't have any VRC, of course, at that point. And then I just started back up, like I said, last year in 2025. Right now, I'm working on my associates for a multidisciplinary study of sciences, and I plan to transfer to UTEP to get a bachelor's in neuroscience. Hopefully, that'll happen around spring of 2027. So this place has been extremely great to try to help me push forward on that. Just having somebody to talk to or socialize with, the snacks, the food, the water, just a place to relax, get some schoolwork done. the resources like the printers, the computers, chairs to sit on. It's been amazing. The little things that they provide that make a big difference every day. People with kids that have, like I said, the shared similar experiences. A lot of our vets that are students are, sometimes a little older and have children as well, and they have great advice and their own journey that they share from applying for resources or getting courses done or online, or what teachers to, apply for, and how to transfer. I'm really grateful for all the advice they have given us and continue to do so. And even after they move forward from EPCC, we stay in contact. So we've made some lifelong bonds through this experience and the VRC being available for us.
All right. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Who else do we have on the call?
Hello, I am Nailene Barrera, and I am a student here at EPCC. I currently attend the Mission Campus. I am a military dependent. And the way I found out about the VRC is my parents had actually told me about it, and they were like, just go check it out, see what it's about. So I went ahead, but in that process too, I was also looking for a job. So I asked if they were hiring by any chance. They said yes. And I applied. They took me in with open arms. And in this process, I got to learn a lot of, and still learning to this day, information about benefits and so much more, how we outreach to veterans, community, dependents. And you see how welcoming the staff is and how we try to give any information to dependents and veterans and help them out as best as we can. I loved this center since I started here. I love it so much. But I see it as just not a place to ask questions or benefits. It's a place where veterans can feel welcome and supported. I love that people just walk in and they just hang out and we get to talk. I get to learn about veterans and their past. So it's an eye-opener for me, and learning about other people. I loved it. It's made me grow so much. The benefits that some people are not aware of, or they start to use them kind of late in their career. I love to give information to veterans and dependents and just kind of guide them towards the right path and get them started in their career with their college. But yes, that's a little bit of my spill with the VRC.
All right. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for your testimony also. I'll just take a couple points from what both of our students and work study said. What we're trying to be, it's a community of togetherness, a community of belonging. One thing I didn't say earlier, the services that we provide and information, especially when it comes to resources, education, assistance, this is open to anyone that is a veteran or military connected person. You don't have to be a student. If you know of a veteran or military connected individual with questions, that's looking for a place to start, that's looking for a place to go and get questions answered, our veteran resource centers are just that. We're not only here for our campus community, we're here for any and everyone within the El Paso community. Now, again, they might not have a student ID, they might not be able to enroll in classes or courses, but we're here to also make sure that they get the answers that they need. It may be assistance with the VA, it may be assistance with homelessness, food assistance, employment, education, how to get started on education. If you have any questions, please send them to the Veteran Resource Center. And if we can help them on campus, we are here to point them in the right direction off campus of the resources that they are eligible for, and they can get assistance. And so that's one of the things I want to make sure we emphasize is yes, we're here about our education and our EPCC students, which we're here to proudly serve, but we're also community partners that are here to help any and everyone that has served, that needs that hand and that point and pat on the back and point and guidance to the right direction. Okay, Joanna, do you have any others over there, or are we ready to move on?
She stepped out, but we're ready to move on.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, another topic program that we've started here within the last couple of years is called Stories of Service. And Stories of Service is a discussion-led program. It's open to everyone, civilians included. We're currently going to be offering these sessions at least once per semester. And these are just facilitated discussions where any and everyone is invited to come in and talk about their experience and to be able to participate with the Veteran Resource Center in this guided dialogue. So coming up in the this fall academic year, our discussion leaders will be advertising. So please be on the lookout for that. We'll put it out in the community announcements. We'll put it out on flyers from through our Veterans Resource Centers. And we would love to have any and everyone come out and spend some time with us. And of course, there's usually always some food there. So if you're hungry, if nothing else, you get something to eat, get something to drink, because the VRCs are good about that. If nothing else, we will feed you. Last thing I'd like to talk about is the Military Honor Corps. We are also the proponent, if you are a veteran and or an active duty that is preparing to graduate, you have earned and you're entitled to your honor cord. This is your red, white, and blue cord that is worn with your cap and gown as you're ready to graduate. So please, if you have graduated in the past or you're nearing graduation, please come in, visit one of the resource centers so we have your name. We know when you're going to graduate. We have your coin and the inventory on hand, and we would love to take your picture with your service flag and actually present you with that challenge coin to thank you for, your endeavors and your pursuit of education here at the college. So please help us spread the word that the VRC is the place. If you have any questions when it comes to Military Honor Corps and that challenge coin, stop by the Veteran Resource Center. Again, we're located at both the VV campus and the TM campus right now. Room S139, located in the Student Support Center at Valverde. And we're located in room 1133 here at the Trans Mountain campus. You can reach us via phone, email, Blackboard, however you need to reach us. Please reach out and let us know what you need. We're here to support, and we are just glad to be here and be a part of helping our military connected students not only start here at EPCC, but we want them to finish here and to move on to bigger and better and greater things. So again, we would love to see you and have you visit us at either one of our locations, or just reach out to us at the Veterans Resource Center. All right, and that will conclude our brief, and subject to any questions that we may have, we will share in the chat or in the file the folder, our current outreach folder. So this is our outreach flyer that we use at all marketing event, and it highlights all of the services, who's eligible, and also all the services that we provide, our locations, our website. Again, this is the information flyer. If you have any questions, just go to this flyer, help us get it and spread it around the campuses so that everyone would know about our services. Okay, I'm going to try to check the chat to see if there are any questions. I don't know if there are.
Thank you, Mr. Dwyer. They did answer the work study question. Early college, high school kids are not allowed to participate in work study. I will tell everyone that the flyer that's currently on your screen, if you would like to download it for your department or just for your information later, you can go to the top right corner. There is a box with an arrow pointing down. If you click that box, you can download it directly from this webpage to your computer to have it for later. I know I'm going to download it and print it out for my campus. I'd like to take a moment and ask anyone if they have any questions. Please raise your hand, turn on your mic, or just post in the chat. If not, I'll go ahead and wrap up our session. I would like to take a moment to thank the Veterans Resource Center for presenting for us today. Thank you, Mr. Dwyer and your team. Thank you also to the veterans that did their testimonials. I think it adds a lot to the session, and I appreciate their time. I would like to invite you all to next week's session. So let me go ahead and I'll share next week's. So next week, we will be meeting with emergency management. Ivan Flores will be presenting on what's with the yellow boxes at the stairs. Come to learn more about EPCC's evacuation chairs and the purpose of those yellow emergency boxes that have been located near the campus stairways. After that, we'll have our final session the following week. It'll be our prep to per final session. We'll be having Calculus 1 instructor Eduardo Tentos presenting for the Calculus 1 final exam. So if you're in that class, come and see it and get ready for your test. Again, I'd like to thank you all for coming in today and spending an hour with us. We hope you have a wonderful weekend and good luck on your finals.